In this video, we tackle LG made refrigerators, and LG might also include Kenmore with model number starting with 795, not to confuse with 790, which is actually a Refrigerator made Kenmore. 795s, however, are LG made Kenmores, and there is typically two type of ice maker. This is one of them. Usually you're gonna see it on the refrigerator section, usually on the left door of the refrigerator section. There is another type of ice makers too, which will be similar to this one. Let me show it to you guys. This one you typically see it on the freezer side of the refrigerator, usually on the top left corner of the freezer. You probably would realize most of the LG refrigerator has an on and off switch, and it's easy to see it on this one. You're gonna see that saying an off position, and this is an on position. There is one thing you might not be able to see that well in here, which is a shut off arm. You're gonna see it right here. The function of this arm is it push or the ice pushes this arm up, and when it reaches a certain level, it would stop the production of the ice maker. The other type that you would see typically on a refrigerator section ice maker would look like this, and this ice maker has a shut off arm too, exactly like the one describes. And when the ice reaches this level, you're gonna push the arm up and it's gonna stop it. This is the same on and off button that you would see it on the freezer side. And this one has one more thing too, which is a button. You would see it in here too. And let me show you a better picture of that too. Okay, that would be kind of similar picture. This would be another picture of an ice maker that looks like it too. You'd see that's the three buttons. This is the ice maker. This is on and off switch, and that's actually one button with three lights, more than three buttons, because you push this one and it would select the lowest level of ice for you. Then you press it again, gonna select the middle one, and you're just gonna select it again. You're gonna select the highest one too, so you can determine how much ice you want it on that ice maker. The descriptions is right here, and this is also instructions for the on and off switch too. This is where your water comes from to the ice maker, and there's another function you can use this button for. You can press and hold this button for 3 seconds. It puts your ice maker into a test mode. It would make it spin more than 90 degrees down this side. So if you would be standing and facing the ice maker this side, it'll be clockwise spin, and it would not make a full spin. I would even not reach 180 degrees, a little bit less than that, but then it's gonna turn back to place. Once it gets back to place, you're gonna see the water coming in. So if you put your ice maker on a test and it did not spin, you would know you might have a problem with the motor or any other parts that might be in here. While if you see the ice maker spinning, it get back to place, you did not see the water coming in from this area, that means your water supply might be the issue. It could be the refrigerator, it could be the only the supply tube for the ice maker itself. If the water is coming into your water dispenser but not coming to the refrigerator, or if the flow from the dispenser is low, you would know that the general water supply it might be the issue or not. So that's another way you can depend on to find what's exactly causing that problem. LG refrigerators also have another type of ice makers, which would be similar to this diagram we have. This one is similar to the one we just described. The on-off switch is here, and instead of the shut-off arm, we have an infrared sensor, so one on this side and one on that side, and there's another picture like that, and you'd see that's the same on off switch. This one also has a test button, but in this model you cannot select the level of ice. There's only one size that is chosen for you. Let's see if we have a better picture that would show the bottom. Yes, we have this picture, and it would show you the bottom of the ice maker, and this is the same test button. This one is a little bit hard to find if you're not familiar with it, but it's to the left of the left sensor. This is the left sensor, this is the right sensor, and these two sensors, they do the same function of the shut-off arm. This is just more advanced technology. And you'd have your thermistor in here. The thermistor detects when the water is frozen, and when the water is frozen, and you would have your ice maker in what we call a harvest mode. Does that mean that it can start harvesting the cubes? It would just dump them from the ice cubes down here to your ice tray, which would be right here. Okay, if you have any other question, just put it in your comment, or if you have any ideas that you want me to make a video about for refrigerators or any other appliance, also you can write down on comments, and don't forget to subscribe.